It's the Pelicans at home for a little interconference action in New Orleans. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well.
Assisted by Cole Anthony.
And that's 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority. And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Now here's Anthony. That one near Suggs as he lets it go. Good on the triple. And Greg, the outcome tonight could come down to the big men up front.
And versatility will be a key. The front court that can be physical, but also pass it and stretch the floor, I think will be the ones that end up on top.
And so here's Orlando. The Pelicans make their last shot. Back to Bamba. No good with the triple. Here's New Orleans. Here's Williamson. Driving in. Good on the shot.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
And Carter has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up to the Pelicans. And a wide-open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4, warming up the burners.
And Carter has it in the corner to halt the run. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
It looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Lets it go from 11. A nice shot by Carter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Wendell Carter Jr., not the biggest center, Greg, listed at 6'10". In fact, most reports would have him pegged at 6'9".
And Carter Jr. plays like a 7-footer. Got that 7'4" wingspan and great head on his shoulders that levels the playing field with his height.
Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Here's Wagner. Offensive rebound. And that one is off.
2 minutes remaining.
Now here's McCollum.
2 minutes.
Back to Ingram. New Orleans moving the ball around. Chalk up 2 there.
Smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Out to the wing. Pass to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
So both teams changing it up here. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
Fultz not just looking to score the ball, he also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Williamson going inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. At the top of the key, Lopez. Back to Fultz. Launches a three. No good on that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Kicks it out to Williamson. Driving the lane. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Williamson's got 14 points. The Magic trail by 8. Inside. Here's Isaac. Lays it up off the glass.
And one area Isaac must continue to improve upon. Has the size to dominate inside. Now just needs to add the muscle.
Williamson outside.
That'll be 3.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. Pelicans shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
At the line.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. With 1 on the clock. And so it's New Orleans bringing the quarter to a close with a... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Pass to Wagner. Lets it go with a 3. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Graham. And finished off by Graham.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Anthony.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is dad. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player. Just throw it up there. I mean, Bamba, as long as you time the pass right, he's going to flush that one down.
To the wing on the left. Here's Alvarado. And the shot is long. The Magic trail by 5. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Substitution.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Pelicans call timeout.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
So for the Magic. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Pass to Bamba. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And that's the way it should be. Ingram aggressive to the rack.
And here is Bamba. A 3-ball. Rebounded by McCollum.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And guys, you have to admit that Brandon Ingram is only getting better as a player.
I'm raising my hand, GA. I admit it. Do you see me? I'm raising my hand. He's committed to living up to his all-star potential, and even though he's a player that had a change of scenery in the early part of his career after being a high draft choice, that's not mattering to Brandon Ingram. Maximizing his potential does matter, and we're seeing that hard work pay off.
Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba. He just powered that one down. One of the game's top dunkers. They get it back. Ingram. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, this kind of play right here pays off in the team camaraderie. That's B.I. doing the dirty work, and they love him. Oh, man. And that's big time from B.I.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change when it comes to health. Guys?
All right, David, thank you. Nice shot there by Bamba.
Now that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up. That's good by Hernan Gomez.
Man, when he's playing under control, which is most of the time, McCollum is very effective setting up teammates.
Here's Isaac. The shot comes out. Good D by McCollum. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
The Pelicans have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And the quick feet of Fultz are a problem for the defense, especially when he takes it strong to the hole.
And slammed up by Ingram.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Ingram with it. Isaac picks him up. And it's Ingram missing. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. 9-point game. Here's Harris. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Gary Harris, the more he plays, the more he's going to understand where the ball's going to end up that time, getting on the offensive glass.
Here's McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time. McCollum's got 5.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Who wants a t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise. Substitution for your Pelicans. Zion Williamson. Larry Nance.
Knocks it loose. Here's Harris. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's New Orleans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. New Orleans leading by 7. On the wing, Jones. And the 3 off target. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Anthony taking his time here. Down low. Here's Bamba.
A nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
And the dunk by Bamba.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Assisted.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Ingram left side. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. 14 points for Brandon Ingram.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
We've been seeing athletic big men in the NBA now, Brent, for some time, but Zion Williamson raised the bar when it came to that department.
Well, there's no doubt about it. And it's this combination that is so strange for people to have to wrap their heads around when you get on the floor with them. You're standing eye to eye to him if you're 6'5", and you don't realize the power, the strength, the quickness off the floor, the ability to put the ball down on the deck. I mean, he's just something that you don't see every day, and it's the reason why Zion's one of the more special players in the league.
Both teams will make substitutions. New Orleans in the lead. To the wing right side. Here's Alvarado. It's deflected.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last. Clock at 2. Alvarado. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Harris, right side. Pass to Fultz. Ross with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
3 points.
Ross has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. So here's Murphy. Here's Alvarado. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And a miss there off the inbound. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
To Orlando.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. The guy entered the league. Everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
Here's Orlando now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac has improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For three, Ross. Nailed from three-point land. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And it's denied. And they get it back. They get it back.
Oh, how about the read from the young fellow? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
To the middle. Pass to Lopez. And the basket is good.
Assist from.
And now a 5-point Magic lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Ross. Ingram with the steal. And here's McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Williamson. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, these are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
That was your Pelican dance team. Make some noise!
29 seconds left in the third. Here is Ross. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And he's good on the three ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pelican foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. In for the Magic.
5 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Carter Jr.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
For three, Ingram. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the third quarter. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Magic leading by 6. Anthony right side. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's McCollum for 3. Sinks the triple.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
To the inside. Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr.
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Cole Anthony.
10 points for Wendell Carter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Suggs. Pass to Ingram. Clock at 6. Shoots over Wagner. Here's Williamson. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
In the corner, Bamba with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's
It
his
goes
second
on
personal
Mohamed
foul.
Bamba.
First team
Yeah, you
foul.
don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. He's going to draw some fouls.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Let's go, fans! I can't hear you! The loudest section in Kid-Free T-shirts! I need you to get a little louder over there! Let's see who's the loudest!
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, during the last break, I heard Orlando's coach talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Thank you, David. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Williamson double team. Here's Valanciunas. That's tipped. Outside Anthony. And Wagner has it in the corner. Poked loose.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Anthony. Orlando moving the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
At the line for the Magic.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Lets the 3 fly. To the paint. And the dunk by Bamba.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
McCollum with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Out to Ingram. Pass to McCollum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Williamson. Bamba with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Bamba. There's 1:54 left in the fourth.
And just a disciplined defender. Carter Jr. uses his instincts to make his opponent uncomfortable.
From downtown, drains the three-pointer. Bamba's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And it's Wagner missing. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up. Valanciunas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're ahead by 4. 1:15 left in the game. Now Anthony in the corner. Bamba with it. The Magic again can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Ingram. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Right wing. Back to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Carter. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelicans call.
They trailed by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
It's the loudest and craziest fan in the building. Whoever you are, you want to get a free t-shirt. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, man. Fans,
29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. This one for 3. Count it!
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And there's the call on Jones. That's his third foul of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
His fourth personal
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Bamba. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And the Pelicans miss again. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant